All right, all right, all right. Once again, welcome to the beatzillapdx official news break. This is your host, beatzillapdx officially. This conversation is an interesting one. There was a video that was on TikTok via Twitter by way of, and I call this one an angry Tommy troublemaker harasses couple for being in a mixed relationship. And as you see what's going on the screen, the man that's on the screen, I'm gonna go ahead and preface this now. The Caucasian gentleman you see on the screen actually is one who is showing up to help. The person who is talking on the camera never shows his face, but this individual actually steps in to intervene on this man's absolute he sounds almost like a Richard Spencer meets the dysgenics guy, and he's talking. This is a new video, so this type of language that you're hearing, this is basically the replacement theory coming out of today's generation, for lack of a better terms. So I'm gonna play this video real quick. I'm gonna let it roll in its entirety. And then I will give my take on it after we finish up. So let me get that. Bear with me 1 second. Here we go.
You guys know race mixing was illegal up until 2000. Race mixing was illegal up until 2002. You're going to give up 50,000 years of evolution if you mix up with this dude.
Are you filming us?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But
just look awkwardly.
No, you realize that race mix, it's going to give up 50,000 years of your evolution, right? There's 2 billion of those people being born because of.
Did you know that it's actually better evolutionary to like?
No, it's not.
I'm not going to talk science.
No, it's not.
I'm a scientist.
No, it's not.
Actually, I'm a scientist, and I'm not going to talk about this.
Literally, you're just throwing down your genetic line.
For sure.
Pretty much, you're just LARPing. You're LARPing as a European in America. If you had any actual like heart and integrity,
hey, homie, are you
you'd
done?
go back to
Are you done?
What are you, a Jew?
Are you done?
Are you Jewish?
No, fuck no, man. Are you done though?
No, but I'm saying the truth.
No, hold on.
Actually,
I know, but
like,
are you
I
done?
am a scientist, and
Yeah.
you
Stop
are
that.
wrong.
Stop. He's
So you
Hey, it's done now. It's done.
So you think
You stop that. Stop.
No, you
Homie, stop.
you think hybrid vigor is a thing?
Bro, film me, bro. Film me.
Okay.
Film me. Just stop. Stop that shit.
What are you?
Alright?
What are you? Some
It's done, bro.
SJW warrior?
Dude, I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
It's done.
white people are only
done.
7% of the world's population.
That's me. And I'm part of that. And I'm part of that. And it's done now.
And if we
whatever you're doing is done.
If we intermix, we're gonna become.
Who gives a fuck, dude?
I give a fuck because
Why?
we're the only creators of society.
No, we're not.
No,
we ain't.
Net migration only flows into white country. It doesn't flow into.
Just stop.
Exactly.
Stop.
He's stupid.
Hey,
Walk across the
He's
street.
stupid.
Hey,
so we don't
okay,
like that.
name me one black country that you would want to move to.
Name me one.
Yes, name me one black country that you would move to.
guy right here. Just go.
Name me one black or brown country that you would move to. Everybody moves into white countries. Everyone moves into white countries for a reason. Yeah, exactly.
Stop.
Exactly. Because you don't have a retort.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
Sometimes you know what they say about alcohol. They say alcohol is a truth serum, and so you hear that European gentleman definitely sounded like he was a little bit off of the sauce. So he spoke his mind, and he spoke his mind very clearly about what he thinks about race mixing. He felt that she was doing a disservice to her race by being with that black man, and somehow she was dishonoring her race by potentially mating with this black man. Now, he's saying about her genetics and whatnot. Well, again, in the picture that you would see of this couple, there is one dominant gene present on the screen, and it's the one that she is right there with. So I find it, kind of interesting that this is the position that this man is taking out of nowhere, really. And then also, when this other gentleman stepped in to basically kind of try to dead the conversation, because again, now you could look at it two ways. Maybe he just felt like being a good Samaritan and stepping in, or maybe he realized that this dude was so sauced that he was talking off code on camera. However, he's the one filming it. So clearly he's the one that wanted to get this up. So this probably was originally sent to one of those back channel message boards of a lot of anti-Black supremacists. So it leaked onto TikTok. And so now here it is on the Beatzilla PDX official show. And we're talking about that right now. So it takes for even another Caucasian to jump in to even say that this conversation is ridiculous. Well, it's not really ridiculous because that's the way he feels. And Dr. Francis Cress Wilson has already explained why he's feeling that way. And so again, I have to wonder, did he intervene because he felt that it was an annoying conversation, or did he intervene because dude was going so far off code? I guess I'll leave that up to the people in the comment section to determine that one. But let's unpack what my man was talking about. Let's see. We have this here. Let me get a little bit in here.
You're LARPing as a European in America. If you had any actual heart and integrity,
Hey, homie, are you
then
done?
you'd go back
Sorry,
to Alabama.
Are you done?
What are you, a Jew?
Are you done?
Are you Jewish?
No, fuck no. Are you done though?
No, but I'm saying the truth.
No, hold on.
Actually,
I
though,
know, but are you
I
done?
am a scientist and
Yeah.
you
Stop
are
that.
wrong.
Stop. He's
So you
Hey, it's done now. It's done.
so you think
You stop that. Stop
No,
that.
you
Homie, stop.
you think hybrid vigor is a thing?
Bro, film me, bro. Film me.
Hybrid
Film me.
vigor.
Just stop.
So what he was going to try to say, so you understand what he was wanting to say. So he's not dropping the N word because there's that brother standing right there. So he's not going to say that. That's why he's hybrid vigor. Yeah, what's that mean? So catch that. And oh, that's the thing. No. It's not a hybrid. That's just a Black person with a white mother. That's what that is. So yeah, I mean, other people talk about mix. I don't necessarily subscribe to that, especially since you see what the father is. As for me, if the father's Black, then that child is Black. Yeah, that's how I look at it. You may not necessarily look at things that way. You may subscribe to the mother theory. As for me, I definitely go by that fatherly line. But nonetheless, look at how my man first tried to gaslight him by asking him if he wasn't a Anglo-Saxon. By another term they go by, some people call them the small hats, real estate agents, and different names. And some people say the people that you can't talk about. But nonetheless, that's what he asked him if he was, and he said no. But he was trying to stop the conversation. Now, what this man is saying is that by doing the race mixing, you're basically erasing their race because you won't be erasing the dominant gene there. And so he's trying to clarify. Let me go back a little bit. He's almost trying to tell you that the white gene is the dominant gene while actually conceding to that not being true.
You guys know race mixing was illegal up until 2000. Race mixing was illegal up until 2002. You're going to give up 50,000 years of evolution if you mix up with this dude.
Are you filming us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you,
Just look
but you,
awkwardly. Just look awkwardly.
no, you realize that race mixing, it's going to give up 50,000 years of your evolution, right? There's 2 billion of those people being born because of.
Did you know that it's actually better evolutionary to
No, it's not.
It's also funny that there's also another concession in that statement. You understand? Are you catching the concession in that statement? That's literally saying that, hey, we can identify that everything has possibly, like we all say, if you're looking at that whole land mass of the motherland, even the land above it that would be attached as one solid region, then yes, there would be a ton of people on the planet that hail from that region. You couldn't necessarily call it Africa because it wasn't called Africa then. But yes, a lot of the people on the planet originate from that area, and this is this is kind of a concession of that established fact. Now, again, he's talking about evolution and all the years of evolution. See, so what they are saying is this is what they identify as now, not what they identify originally, but he's identifying the original factor of what they evolved into now, to which you see the pale skin, long hair, and such and so forth. So I hope you caught that. But let's hear a little more.
I'm not going to talk science.
No, it's not.
I'm a scientist.
No, it's not.
I'm a scientist, and I'm not going to talk about this.
Literally, you're just throwing down your genetic line.
For sure.
Pretty much, you're just LARPing. You're LARPing as a European in America. If you had any actual heart and integrity,
homie, are you
then
Sorry,
you'd go
I'm
back
not
to
intimidated.
Now, do you see when Holmes jumped in there? Again, I'm not saying that he wasn't doing it based on looking to come to the defense, but I can't help but notice the timing of when he interjected. And look at the point of the conversation to which he was trying to stop. See, that Francis Cress, like this, it's almost like this man is speaking right out of the ISIS papers, isn't it? Like he sounds like he's been in an attendance at a Francis Cress Welsing seminar or a lecture. It's kind of interesting to note. Like if you have ever seen any of the videos of Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, and when she gives her when she has given her presentations, this dude literally sounds like somebody that has studied those, but from an angry, hate-watching perspective. But nonetheless, yeah, I mean, this is pretty much textbook. She broke this down in the 70s, and they were mad at her for that then. This person talking doesn't even sound like they were born in the 70s. So clearly that fear of genetic annihilation has been getting handed down throughout the generations. And so much so that this dude had enough liquor in him to say what was on his mind. And I just can't help it. Let me just run it back real quick, because I just want you to see it the moment when this man jumps in and interjects to try to stop the conversation.
Right? There's 2 billion of those people being born because of.
Did you know that it's actually better evolutionary to
No, it's not.
I'm not going to talk science.
No, it's not.
I'm a scientist.
No, it's not.
I'm a scientist, and I'm not going to talk about this.
Literally.
Did you catch the brother checker though? Did you catch the brother checker on the low? No. Because again, he has the dominant genes. If he procreated with another black individual woman that is born a woman, that is natural woman, that you can actually procreate with. If he does that, then that is a genetic dominance altogether standing alone. And that's just scientifically proven. But, just did you peep how he just low key checked? No, that's not true.
Because of.
Did you know that it's actually better evolutionary to
No, it's not.
I'm not going to talk science.
No, it's not.
I'm a scientist.
No, it's not.
Actually, I'm a scientist, and I'm not going to talk about this.
Literally, you're just throwing down your genetic line.
For sure.
Pretty much, you're just LARPing. You're LARPing as a European in America. If you had any actual like heart and integrity,
Hey, homie, are you
then
done?
you'd go back
Sorry,
to
I'm
Alabama.
not intimidated.
Are you done?
What are you, a Jew?
Are you done?
Are you Jewish?
Are you
Now, I hope you caught that. I hope you caught right where he started interjecting. If you had any integrity. So he's going into the white nationalism line, which is very off code to do. Now, this is like basically part 1 of 2, this video. And I wanted to start here with this particular video with the angry Tommy Troublemaker, which is the one on the camera, who harasses this couple for being in a mixed relationship. And what is he trying to do? He's coming up here basically trying to gaslight through harassing the woman to get to the dude. But as he sees the brother is really unfazed, unbothered, and not to mention, they're both actually in agreement that the mixing of the races is not scientifically better. So they're literally both in agreement on that. However, he has mainly the problem. It's not really about them procreating. It's just simply about that black man knocking down the white woman. Let's just keep it a buck. Because if you just heard what his perspective was then why is he continuously going on? So, yeah, I just wanted to touch on this real quick. Bring it to folks' attention because we're going to see a lot of this. And this is not an old generation. This is a young generation, the young college party age generation, the generation that went to school with a lot of your children. You understand what I'm saying? So we don't need to be talking all of this things have changed stuff if this is what is being basically anti-blackness replenishes itself. And I think that should be evident in 400, 500 years of solid oppression because nobody has lived for that long. So that tells you that there is a cycle that's always handed down and you're hearing it right now, how it's being done. That's why I stress societal indictments, because this, again, is a societal indictment of how their society moves and hands things down throughout the generation, which are naturally, inherently anti-black. So please let me know what you think about this video down in the comments. You can disagree, but you keep it respectful here, and we'll let the comments stand. Also, if you have not already subscribed to this channel, please do so at this time. Also, you can join the channel too if you would like to and get some of the members only content. And like and share this video on your social media as well. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at beatzillapdx. And, stay away from angry Tommy troublemakers. Because, these type of people are coming out of the woodwork, letting you know that the replacement theory is in their minds. If you are noticing that a lot of these random mass shooters that seem to also target the rainbow community, a lot of them are down with these white nationalist groups. And they're on these like neo-Nazi chat boards and chat rooms and stuff like that. So there's a common thread and connection there with anti-blackness and LGBTQ, by the way. So when you see that, normally the people who are pulling off these mass deletions, they have a connection with that same group. So, when you start seeing stuff like this and hearing language like this, somebody might want to keep an eye on this fella. You understand what I'm saying? Because you never know when the next Peyton Gendry is going to show up. And this dude is talking just like how those people were talking. So, just something to be mindful of, family. Because we got some crazy folks out here, and these people, some of these folks are just deadly wicked. And with that being said, stay black, stay vigilant, stay alive. Black first. Shalom, y'all.